Word skeptical. Why does the phrase, I'm skeptical about this, scare salespeople? Skeptical buyers. How do we deal with that? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you the only thing that you need to uncover when you're on a sales call with your prospect who's tackling skepticism, who's skeptical about the service. So stick around and let's uncover the number one thing that can help you get past losing sales to skeptical buyers. Well, why are you guys so different? Well, because we slap on a guarantee on the box and we stand by it. Really? Come on. Well, what if it's a guaranteed piece of shit? Well, then we stand by that. I guess. All right, fact. Your prospects have more than likely had a bad experience with the services that they're looking for in your space. Let's say you're a coach. They've had bad experiences with other coaching programs. Or let's say you have an online course. Well, they've tried other courses and, they didn't go right, or they've had a bad experience with that course. And so understand skepticism is coming along with them 100% on that sales call. You can bet your ass on that. I mean, through the beginning of time, skeptical buyers have been there through any industry. Doesn't matter if you're a marketing company and you sell marketing, if you're trading online fitness, chances are your prospect has had a bad experience before that has their guard up. Why wouldn't it be? We're in a saturated market pretty much for most industries. When you're dealing with skepticism, what do? What do most salespeople do? So let's look at what most salespeople do. And a lot of them take a skeptical buyer and pretty much produce zero chances of actually getting them over the line. Let's pick on marketing. Okay, let's start there. Right? There's a lot of marketing companies out there, tremendous amount of marketing companies. So if your prospect has tried a marketing company before and literally told you, yeah, it was shit. I wasted my money. Nothing happened. Nothing converted. I'm still not sure why I invested. You as a salesperson, where do you go from there? Do you start pushing your product and explaining to them why you're different? Do you elaborate on how your marketing course or your marketing program is completely different from what they've done before? No. Pump the brakes. We got to stop. Gear down there, big rig. Gear down. When you're dealing with a prospect that has had a bad experience before you go into showing them why you're different, you need to understand why they had a bad experience. What happened? Why was it shit? You need to slow down and understand this area first. Okay, all right, they had a bad experience with something before, but guess what? Obviously, they still have a problem they're looking to solve. That's why they're on that call with you. That's why they booked that call. They're still there. They showed up. They still have a driving need to figure out a solution, to find a solution. That's all they're looking for. Everything in between is just how you handle the mindset of a skeptical buyer. This is usually the process in the sales scenario where most 99% of salespeople lose the sale because it's triggered in their mind to just do the opposite of what they've experienced before. Right? They go into how their company or their offer is different. Maybe you're a coach or a business owner and you're pushing your own product here. You deep down understand that you're different. Obviously, you have a service to offer them, but by you going straight into that before you really understand what's behind what happened with them, it triggers a resistance in your prospect's mind because every other salesperson's going to do that. Well, we're different. This is what we have to offer. Before you go down that path, you need to be crystal clear on what happened. There's confidence behind your offer. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But before you go down that route, you want to make sure that you understand what happened in their world, why something failed, or they have this level of fear based on, will this work for me? You have to really understand what happened first. Don't go there. Don't start pushing product before you understand where it is you need to go. Instead, you identify two things. I mean, number one, their last experience, did it work for anyone? Was there any success story from that company or that business they used? What's going on there? Or was it just completely shit? And the second thing would be like, What was it that made them not see a result? What was that area that they needed that they felt wasn't there? Those are two key areas to understand that. The first thing that you're understanding is like, did they do everything they needed to do? And that should be a conversation. That should be brought up. Address the elephant in the room. If you feel this prospect is the type of person where maybe they need accountability, maybe if they're honest with themselves, they didn't actually do what was necessary to get the result, right? And then the other scenario is like, maybe, look, I get it. There are some shit companies. Let's look at marketing. We'll pick on marketing again. There's a lot of shitty marketing companies out there, but there's also a lot of very good marketing companies out there. So understanding what happened in between. Was it on them or was the actual company first? And by you asking these questions, you're going the other route that most salespeople don't go. You're not just going into your product pushing mode. You're actually trying to understand what works for them. And then as the sales process continues, you will then identify what is the best solution for them. How do they put things together on a more mechanics level? What is it they're looking for specifically? Understanding why people are skeptical is key, because that will give you momentum. That will give you enough data and information to understand exactly what you're looking for. Once you identify this, then you can go in the direction that you need to go. If it was a poor experience because it was maybe a company or a service they used that just wasn't good, this is where you as a sales professional, and I mean professional, you're not going to bash that company. You're going to go in the details as far as how you are different at that point because you understand. At this point, you know exactly what they were hoping to get from the previous service. And if you have the ability to offer that and show them, that's where you're going to very intelligently map out your solution that is going to fit the needs as to why they failed in the first place. That's going to give them clarity. The only thing that gets rid of skepticism is the belief that your service can help them, but not just by you product pushing, by you actually going into the major details, the support that they didn't have prior, and making that support crystal clear to them so they feel that this is the solution, so that they feel confident that they're getting the support that they never had previously. When you find and determine information and data that maybe the previous service didn't work because it was really more at a support level, maybe that service had no communication, maybe it was an email communication and that wasn't enough for that particular person, maybe that person needs more accountability, maybe they need more feedback, and you're able to actually offer that, that's when you're going to go into comparison and you're going to strip away the fear, you're going to strip away the skepticism, and at the same time they realize why it didn't work. At the end of the day, you're both on the same team. They still have a problem they need a solution for. You need to understand if you can actually help them, and by bridging that gap, you're going to give them a stronger solution and give them more confidence. I hope you liked this video. If you did like it, please, I'm going to keep saying this again, like and subscribe. I'm going to be back. I'm building this channel for you. It's a brand new channel. We're going to keep coming back every week. I want to give you guys a lot of information. So if you did enjoy it, please show me some love. See you in the next one.